Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make 3 delicious recipes using tofu. I used to not like tofu, I admit, but over time I have certainly grown to love it because I've figured out all these amazing, delicious ways to use it. We're gonna make 3 recipes that of course taste amazing, but they're also super easy to make, and I think you're gonna love them. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is press this tofu. I opened the package and drained the water out, and now I'm just wrapping the tofu in a towel and putting it on a plate and covering it with something heavy. I'm using a full tea kettle. The weight will press the water out of the block of tofu, and the towel will absorb it. I do this so that the tofu has a better texture and flavor. Press it for at least 1 hour before using. Now we'll make the tofu scramble. Start by dicing onion, red bell pepper, and garlic. You can use any aromatic veggies you like, but these are my usuals. Place the tofu in a bowl and mash it with a fork so that it gets a scramble look. Saute the veggies in 1 tablespoon of oil. Add a little salt to help them cook down. Add the tofu and a little bit more salt. Then dice and add vegan sausage. This is one of my favorite things to add. Add nutritional yeast, obviously, turmeric for color, and more salt. Stir well and cook for another 5 minutes. Tofu scramble is perfect for any time of day, but especially for breakfast. I like to serve it with toast and fresh fruit in the morning for a balanced breakfast. So there is a ton of controversy around soy. I know you guys have heard it before. A lot of people say, oh, I shouldn't be eating soy. No, soy is non-GMO. But the truth is most soy that you're buying that's gonna be in soy milk or tofu or tempeh is non-GMO. Most of the GMO soy is grown not for human consumption, but to be fed to livestock. There's also a lot of controversy around whether or not soy is good for you. According to scientific studies, plenty have been done around the world that show that eating soy will help lower your risk of cancers, especially reproductive cancers, so prostate cancer, breast cancer. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I have a little bit of tofu, I'm gonna get cancer. Now, of course, if you eat too much of anything, like tofu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, that can lead to some adverse effects, so don't do that with tofu or any other food. Eat it as a part of a healthy, balanced diet, of course. Now, I trust science and I trust traditional wisdom most. In China and in other parts of Asia, people have been eating soy and tofu for thousands of years. These are some of the healthiest people on the planet today. And thanks to science, we now know that there are actually protective effects found in soybeans and in tofu, the phytonutrients that protect us against getting cancer. I love all these studies about soy, so I have linked some down below, some videos, some studies. I've also linked to the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. So these are all really trustworthy sources to get your information. Don't have to trust me. You can also always look at the science. Now for the tacos. Once again, we're using the pressed extra firm tofu. I'm going to cube it and then toss these cubes with spices, salt, chili powder, and cumin. Toss well so that all the tofu is well coated. Warm some oil in a skillet and add the tofu. Then use a spoon to spread the cubes evenly onto the skillet. Cook for about 5 minutes on medium heat and then flip the tofu. Continue this every 5 minutes until all sides of the tofu are golden brown and begin to crisp up, about 30 minutes total. Warm your tortillas. I do it on an open flame, but be very careful. Fill the tortilla with crispy tofu, lettuce, avocado, salsa, and pickled onions. It's so easy, delicious, and filling. So good. You're gonna love this crispy tofu. Tofu is a super versatile food. It's also super healthy, so it's high in calcium, iron, protein, also phytonutrients that have been found to help lower your risk of cancer. And it's been eaten and made in parts of Asia for thousands of years. It was actually first made in China 2,000 or more than 2,000 years ago. It's not a meat replacement. People in parts of Asia eat it with their normal diets, not because they're vegan or vegetarian, just because it's a healthy, good food to eat. Now we're gonna make a cheese pizza using the tofu as our cheese. This tofu cheese is super easy to make. All you need is a food processor. But of course, making the pizza takes a little bit of extra time, but it's totally worth it. And if you don't get around to making the pizza, you can also use this tofu cheese as a dip or on lasagna or anything else you want vegan cheese for. Okay, let's do it. This one is too easy. I'm using firm tofu right out of the package, not pressed like I did for the other recipes. Just break up the tofu into chunks. Add nutritional yeast, salt, and apple cider vinegar, and then blend it until creamy. And that's it. Now let's make that pizza. We're keeping it simple with just pasta sauce and basil and of course the tofu cheese. You can buy vegan pizza dough or crust. I made my own. I'll link to the video to show you how. Press the pizza dough onto a baking sheet or a pizza stone over some cornmeal so it doesn't stick. Add the pasta sauce, chopped basil, and tofu cheese. It reminds me of mozzarella. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Then drizzle on a little olive oil, some red chili flakes, and some more basil. This one is purple basil that I got at the farmer's market. I hope you guys enjoy these recipes. Let me know in the comment section which of the three is your favorite. And also let me know if you have another favorite way of making tofu, because I know there are so many ways to make this food. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!